The US President Donald Trump had said that he would impose 10% tariffs on 8 European countries that oppose his efforts to take over Greenland, eliciting a forceful response from the continent. Trump's threat, though, reflects his penchant for wielding his economic arsenal for foreign policy means, even against long-standing allies, after countries including Germany, France, and the United Kingdom sent troops to the autonomous Danish territory last week. The 8 tariff targets warned of a dangerous downward spiral, while the EU is considering retaliation as we speak. The French president urged the bloc to deploy its trade bazooka, a tool initially conceived to fend off China. Here are all the details you need to know at the moment.
And I may do that for Greenland too. I may put a tariff on countries if they don't go along with Greenland, because we need Greenland for national security.
What began as a bizarre obsession has now erupted into a full-blown transatlantic crisis. US President Donald Trump's mania for Greenland is no longer just empty words. It is now driving a tariff war with Europe. After months of repeated claims demanding that the US must own Greenland and autonomous Danish territory for its national security, the US President's fixation has now escalated from rhetoric to retaliation. After European allies pushed back, Trump used his favorite tool, tariffs, imposing sweeping duties on key allies such as France, UK, Denmark, unless they agree to negotiate with the US for control over Greenland. 10% tariffs first, then 25%. The message is clear: comply or pay. The response was loud and clear: Europe will not be blackmailed, with leaders of key NATO allies, Denmark, France, UK, warning that Trump's plan risks a dangerous downward spiral.
Norges standpunkt ligger fast. Vi kommer ikke til å la oss presse, og den type trusler uakseptable mellom nære allierte.
Volevo dirvi che la previsione di un aumento dei dazi nei confronti di quelle nazioni che hanno scelto di contribuire alla sicurezza della Groenlandia, secondo me, è un errore.
Thousands have taken to the streets across Denmark, Greenland and Europe, protesting against Trump's plans. Europe is already considering retaliatory action, with France leading the charge. French President Emmanuel Macron is pushing for EU's trade bazooka, or the anti-coercion instrument, a tool that would allow Europe to impose sweeping tariffs on the US, restrict American investment, and retaliate across multiple sectors. Greenland has become the trigger, but the stakes are far bigger. With threats and coercion replacing diplomacy, the big question is, will NATO alliance survive Trump's mayhem, and at what cost? Disha Bagchi for NDTV.